Rev Radio with Manifest and his Johnny Cash cover of God's Gonna Cut You Down here on your Thursday edition of the Morning Overload. Push that thing on up there. There we go. Much better. I like it. Very good. I have guests in the studio if you can't tell. Before that, we had KJ52 with Babylon Boom, and we kicked off your 8 o'clock hour with Down from Love and Death. It's 10 after 8 on a Thursday edition of the show. John Walden here with you until 10 a.m. Thank you for being a part of the fam, for tuning in, for playing along with the impossible question this morning. Any and all of the above, we are grateful. And, of course, stay in contact with our awesome guest by texting in 805-2-TEXT us. We've got Amanda. We've got Terry. We've got Anya. She's over there recording stuff and taking pictures and everything. They're here from Sozo, back in the house. It has been far too long. And I'm pretty sure, Amanda, or we can mess with Terry right now. I'm pretty sure that I said, hey, get in here before the dinner, before the fundraiser.
Whoops.
And nobody took me up on it. So that's fine.
I'm blaming Terry. He didn't tell me.
That's fine. I mean, whatever. I got the emails and I said, congrats, on your new position, Terry, because it was all up in the email. And then, it's talking about the dinner. I'm like, come on with it. Come on with it.
Terry,
it's okay.
explain yourself.
He's busy.
We're holding out for co-host slots.
Well, we've already talked about coming and doing the show at the store one morning. So we're going to make that happen. That'll be pretty fun. I just got to figure out, it'll be like a semi-live. So it'll be recorded and then sit here and played minutes later. It's probably how that's going to end up.
Okay.
Well, we're short-staffed around here, and I can't trust a 20-something to be here early and to run the board for me. It's just not going to happen. So I've got ideas. So it'll sound live.
Okay.
It'll be magical. It'll be like what I did during COVID. So it's from home.
Perfect.
In my
Love
basement.
it.
So yeah. So grateful to have our incredible friends from Sozo in the house. But I kind of want to get an update. How did it go? It was just a couple weeks ago that you guys had your big fundraising event, and what was the turnout? How are things looking, for the next year and all? Because in nonprofits, like, we build each other up.
Yes.
Like, we got to hype it up.
We had a fantastic dinner. We had a goal of 40 tables. We had 44 tables.
Let's go.
We beat that. We had a goal of raising $175,000. We raised $200,000.
Come
we beat
on.
that. And then we were promoting sponsorships, child sponsorships at the dinner, and we were able to get 54 new sponsorship shares. So that's incredible. We have outgrown the club. So next year we're going to have to find a new venue, a bigger venue, because we are expecting a lot more people to come to the dinner, more tables. So we had an awesome night.
That's pretty incredible. And a lot of that she just said was cut out by the EAS test. So that was great. Could you guys hear it in the background in there?
I could.
Yeah. But the great thing is, if you were listening online, you missed nothing. And I'm recording this too. So that was not affected by the EAS, but I can hear it. That's why I only used one earbud. So I can hear if there's anything that ever happens in the other room in there with our EAS test. Yeah. So Amanda got cut off a little bit. So if you're listening on 88.1, 88.5, or 97.7, it was really good. It was good. It was good. Now, and here's what I love about Sozo, okay? With what they do, Amanda just straight up gave you their numbers, like on the air. Okay, financials, all that stuff. And the thing is, with nonprofits, you can find that online anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But the fact that you guys are just so open and willing to share, and thing is, I mean, there's so much work to do. Mm-hmm. And you guys can still always use more support, because the more support you get, more kids you can take care of.
Absolutely.
And
we're just so thankful just for our donors, our friends of Sozo who support us on an annual basis, on a monthly basis. And that's why we're looking for more child sponsors, because that's the heartbeat of Sozo. We have 150 kids right now that we send to the best schools, get the best medical attention, nutrition. They're raised by Ugandan moms and dads. So we just have a lot to do. And we're just excited for new people, for new donors to come alongside of us.
And that also kind of opens the door for new talent for the choir.
Absolutely.
You never know when a new kid's going to come in and be like, wow, hey, that choir. And that, the thing is, people here are so incredibly blessed every time, because these kids, and you guys have told me the stories and I've seen the videos, these kids go in, these 8-year-olds go in and they start speaking life into 40 and 50 somethings. And I mean, tears are shed and they're absolutely blown away. Terry, kind of share a little bit of some of that when these kids come to town and the impact that they make, man.
when they come in, it's hard to really wrap your head around, because here's a kid who's been through unimaginable things, in their life, in their young lives, but they come here with smiles on their faces, and they'll reach out, they'll lay hands on you and pray for you, like you're the one who needs the help from them, and they're ministering to you. And that's not only when they come here, but even when you go over there on one of our mission trips. It's the kids that change people's lives more than anything, because that you can't fathom what they've been through, but yet they've got a positive outlook in life.
And every other year they come to the States, and that is coming up in January. And that's an incredible opportunity. A couple of things. Number one, you guys are always looking for churches and organizations to take the kids to. How many dates do you guys have lined up so far? Because, they're usually here for how many months? 5 months?
Yeah, this time they'll be here. They'll get here mid-January, and they'll leave right at the end of May.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's a little shorter trip this time. It doesn't quite go into the summer like it has a couple of times before.
Last year it was, 7 months, I think.
Yeah, it was a while. I don't know. You were with them the whole time. How was it?
It was great. It was great spending that time with them. You get to, they're like family.
Right.
And so you go back and you meet the next ones, and the other ones have already told them all about you. So it's like, wow, you know more about me than I know about you. And it's uncomfortable, but it's amazing, because they're just such great little kids.
So as you guys prepare for them to come in January, again, how many dates, and where all are you guys looking to take the kids?
All over, really. We'll go where everybody will have us. I think there's probably room for anywhere from about 80 to 100 performances in churches. I don't know how many we've got booked at the moment. We've got a new guy handling all that. He's over there with them right now, practicing and shooting videos.
That is awesome.
So yeah, he's getting to meet them and plan some of the stuff and some of the the strategy for the tour. We did get someone reach out to us from New York to play Carnegie Hall.
Let's go. So that is huge.
The kids are going to New York City.
Oh man. Dude, that's incredible. Yeah. Now you're jealous that you aren't with them anymore, aren't you?
Yeah, I may have to help him that trip.
I'm going on that trip too.
Oh, Amanda's already called it. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So chat a little bit with me about kind of how bittersweet it is now that you're kind of handing the kids off to the new guy and kind of the job that he's doing.
Man, he's doing a great job. We're glad to have him. He's got a ministry background, and you're going to miss seeing them every day, but you know that they're in good hands. And I got to go over 3 times this year. I've spent probably close to 2 months of the year so far, which is why we haven't seen you over there working with them and taking mission teams. And one of the smallest little girls in the choir walks up to me, calls me Uncle Terry, and says, "I've been praying to meet you." And I can tell you that was probably a tear running down my cheek.
Or multiple.
Probably.
Yes,
so
very
it's just
much.
So you know that you're able to touch people's lives, and they're going to come here and they're going to touch so many lives for us and for Jesus.
And when they get here in January and you guys are traveling all over the place, it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of hands. And so one big thing that you really need are some volunteers to help with the children's choir once they get here. So what does that look like, and how many people are you looking for?
We're looking for 4 interns to travel with the choir from January to May, and it's all hands on deck. They're with them 24/7. They're driving the bus. No, not driving the bus. They're on the bus. we have a bus driver. Yes. Yeah. They're on the bus. They're in host homes. They're helping with the church. They're helping with the sound. They're setting up equipment. They're making sure the kids are in their costumes. They're making sure they're eating their breakfasts and their dinners, and they're interacting with host homes. It's a really fun experience.
Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime type thing for sure. So if you want to be a part of that, just get in contact with us. We'll directly connect you with Amanda and Terry and make sure that you get locked in. So ideally, a 20-something who doesn't have a full-time job yet.
Correct.
Yeah, so that would be the way to go. And it's, again, the experience of a lifetime. You're going to go all over the country, especially on this half of the country, up the East Coast and all that. Because I remember, you guys went to Kentucky and Virginia and all that stuff last year.
Maryland and Delaware.
So, there's a lot of cool traveling and really just a life-changing experience for those kids from Uganda. So a lot going on. Get in contact. Just text in 805 to text us if you're interested, or if you know a 20-something that would be interested in that as well. But we've got these guys hanging out. Anya over there, she's killing it, man. She is now a director. Okay. She's the director of one of the most amazing films ever. If you can just keep me out of it and keep it focused on you guys, we'll be good to go. Good to go. All right, more coming up. Sozo in the house. SozoChildren.org. Log on, check it out. It's the Morning Overload, Rev Radio. It's Revocation Radio, praising the King of Kings with a whole new sound. That is Zana with This Is Your Calling. Before that, we also have music for you from SO with Don't Worry About It. And we kicked off that block of tunes with Fire and Fury from Skillet. Hey, it's John Walden. Thank you for being a part of the show each and every day until 10 a.m. You just let us know how we can serve you, pray for you, song requests, stuff like that. 805-2-text us. As always is the number. We got our crew from Sozo in the house. Amanda, Anya, Terry, hanging out. Anya doesn't want to talk about Batman today, but I mean, I could talk about Batman for hours. That's fine. I mean, maybe we just start our own little podcast on the side.
You just got to call her out, man.
Yeah, it's fine. She was like, I don't need to get on the microphone. I talked about Batman last time. I'm like, okay. So this is the most random show on the radio, okay? There is no purpose here. It's just go with it. And that's why I bring you people in, because then we have purpose. And then great things are happening, great things are being talked about. But yeah, sozochildren.org is the website. Log on, get the details about all the incredible things that these guys do in Uganda, and also all the amazing savings over at Sozo Trading Company as well. I mean, Come on. Head on down to Avondale and see what's happening. See what's going down. And, maybe you'll get a really good deal on a patio set that's outside. You never... I tried to do it with a straight face and I couldn't resist. Some people get really good deals, don't they, Amanda?
They do.
The early morning
People
shopping.
who are not ethical, yeah.
The early morning shoppers, before the doors open. So, anyway, we're going to talk about the incredible trips and the way that you can personally see the good work that's being done. How many years of Sozo now? How long has it been going on?
Going on 14.
There we go. I was like, I know it's either 13. I couldn't remember. I'm trying to put Terry on the spot.
You didn't tell me
I
Matt
knew
was
it was
involved
13
in
or
this
14.
interview.
I knew somewhere in there. Okay. But nonetheless, so 14 years now of going and making incredible things happen and truly impacting lives. So we look back, and so 14 years ago, those kids are adults now. That first group. So how many of them have stayed plugged in to the ministry and now serve in Uganda?
We have, I think there are 3 kids that currently work for Sozo. I could be wrong. We have a social worker, 2 social workers, and help me, Terry.
Music director.
And the music director.
Very cool. So they were part of essentially the original
They were
class,
part of,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
they were. And they graduated from university and they wanted to give back. They actually got a degree because they wanted to help vulnerable children like themselves. So they wanted to serve, and we hired them because they're amazing kids.
That's pretty amazing within itself. How many kids in the first year were sponsored? Do you guys know that? I know that's a crazy number to ask.
Well, we had 17 kids.
17.
So I think all 17 were sponsored right away.
Wow. And now that number is
150.
150. That's right. So, I mean, that's just, just amazing to see that growth. And I mean, it's not cheap.
And we're not stopping.
Yeah.
We're not stopping.
Not even close to stopping.
I mean, more places.
So, I mean, essentially averaging 10 kids a year,
I think we rescued 13 kids or 15 kids last year, and I think we're up to 10 this year so far.
Okay. So just, again, you can be a part of that with your monthly giving, but you can also go and experience it. So, Terry, that's where you come in, man. You talked about it. You've gone how many times in the last year?
I've been there 3 times. Almost 2 whole months this year.
That's
I'm
insane.
jealous.
I mean, just wow. I am too. If I just didn't have that family, I could do cool stuff. But either way, I'm kidding.
Hey, my last trip had 2 families, so that's not really an excuse. You could bring the whole
Yeah,
the whole
but
gang.
when do we have time?
We
to
make
do that?
time.
You got to make time.
Revocation Radio live from Entebbe.
So talk about the trips though. The length of time, what all you get to do, and just some of the responses that you've seen from people that have come this year alone.
Well, the great thing is that our trips are about relationships. We don't go over there to build things that people could have done better for themselves. We go over there to build relationships with Christ and with each other and walk alongside each other. So that's one of the things I think that appeals to people. The last team said that was one of the reasons they picked us, because they wanted to take their children and show them what it was like to walk alongside other Christians that they'd never met before and serve God together. And what we'll do is we'll visit Sozo Village there several times a week and care for our kids and work around the houses. But we also go out into the community and do outreach. We'll go out and do Kids Club, which will have 500 or 600 kids a week come in, and we'll do devotional with them, play games with them, run around in the field with them, and then serve them dinner. And you think, wow, we don't know where they go when they walk out of the, back off into the street, into the sunset. This could be the only meal they have until the next time they see us.
Yeah. I mean, and so the impact and the reaction from people, when you kind of put that into perspective, how do they come back the next day with this fire, right?
Well, they're all fired up, but there are also a lot of tears are shed. I kid people in the evening after the first day. I said, it's my job to make you cry, right? but they love it, and they just bond with those kids, and they all come back wanting to participate and do more with us. We also go out into the community and visit Jajas is what they're called over there, which is the elderly, like grandparents. And we went and spent just an entire day in the house with this guy and in his garden, just sitting around talking and eating and having fellowship with a 97-year-old man.
Wow.
So he has seen the world change a lot in his life, but he still lives in the same place where he grew up and where his parents lived and where his family grew up, and he raised them and they've moved all off. And we have a translator because we don't understand a thing he says, but he's just so filled with joy, and he's laughing and telling stories. He's being funny, even you don't know what he said, but people loved that part of it, just going out and just experiencing life with people.
What does a typical trip look like? What's the amount of time, and, just to be upfront and honest, what's the typical cost for the trip to go with you guys and everything that comes with that?
It varies depending on flight rates, and those fluctuate. And here after COVID, they're a little higher than they used to be. But our ground fees, which is covers the cost of all your transportation and all your meals and everything you do on the ground over there, except for buying personal souvenirs, is about $1,800. So I tell people to plan for about $4,000. Which is normal for
really not
for a
bad
mission
at all.
trip. It's
Yeah.
actually a lot less than a lot of organizations, but you get hands-on experience that a lot of people don't offer.
Is it usually about 7 to 10 days total?
You're typically a normal trip. You're on the ground there 10 days, but it's a long flight, so it's a 12-day turnaround for a 10-day trip. We've got 2 coming up in March that we just announced that are going to be spring break style trips. So we'll leave on a Friday and then come back the following Sunday. So it'll be just a little bit over a week. So a little bit shorter, so people don't have to skip school to go with us.
No skipping school and not getting fired from their job at the same time.
Yeah,
Good thing. Very good thing. For you, Amanda, what's been some of the personal impact that you still look back and think about from the times that you've gone?
Oh gosh, I want to be there so bad. I haven't been since 2019, and I'm itching to go over there. I asked the other day, I was like, can I make my trip 5 days? Can I just leave my baby, go over there, see the kids, hug everybody, see everybody, and just be there? Like, I want to be there so bad. But I just encourage people, if you have just any thought about going on a mission trip, going with Sozo will change your life completely. Our kids are so excited to meet new people, like Terry said earlier, to pray over you, just to be in fellowship with you. Just to see them and to see where they came from and to see where they are now. It's so amazing. And to see Sozo's property and to see what we're doing and how we're growing over there, and to see the vision that Sozo, we have, it's so awesome.
And when you first started, you went for an extended period of time.
I did.
Right? Yeah.
I did. I started, never had been to Africa or Uganda, and I went over for 3 months, not knowing really what I was doing, and just fell in love with the kids and the mission, and then went back the following year and stayed there almost all year. And then, so I have a big love for those kids. They are forever with me, and it's just been awesome to see them grow up and to see the kids that were struggling in elementary school and now are becoming doctors. They're in medical school, and seeing the kids that just they've grown and they've matured, and they're just it's just a beautiful thing to see.
Try not to get emotional. I can see it.
It is. Yeah.
Is there an opportunity? Do you guys have full-time missionaries through Sozo
Not anymore.
there?
Not anymore.
Okay. I got you. Because it's self-sufficient. They've got it. They're handling things
They do amazing. We have the best moms, dads, workers, social workers, counselors, nurses over there that provide for our kids. So they are doing the best work for them. But we encourage people to go for the 10 days and have their life changed and to come back and spread the word about Sozo. I mean, that's what we want people to do that.
That's part of our purpose, really, is to make it where they can be self-sustaining there. You know, the staff there is equipped. They're Ugandan leaders. We're raising the kids to be future Ugandan leaders. So it's important that it's kind of self-supporting, that they are able to manage things with us instead of, under us. It's together.
I love that so much. And maybe right now going is not something you can do, but you do want to support Sozo. Another opportunity is through volunteering. And you guys are really looking for some volunteers in the store right now to do a lot of stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, always.
The store, Sozo Trading in Avondale, is the best thrift store in Birmingham. Hands down. I'm not just saying that, but hands down. I shop there all the time. I think what I'm wearing right now actually came from there, and I feel like I look pretty cute, guys.
My teams came
I'm
from
just
there.
saying.
Anya's
is,
shaking her head, so that's the approval that you needed right there. Terry and I know better than to say anything.
But
Yeah.
we have, it's more of an upscale.
It is,
We have
absolutely.
upscale, so the clothes are nicer. They're in very, very good condition. I think the entire staff there is just so friendly and loving, and they love Jesus and they want to share. And we have worship music going on in the background. It's just a wonderful place to be. Like, you feel loved once you walk in the door, and that's what's important to us.
And there's some incredible Ugandan trinkets that you can get in there
yes.
too. They're
Yes.
so awesome.
Yes.
That's cool. And we'll actually be giving away some stuff that you guys brought on social media a little bit later on today. So be looking out for that and your chance to win and get connected with Sozo. So we've got Amanda, we've got Anya, we've got Terry hanging out. One more segment to go, and the big golf tournament coming up in just a couple of weeks. So we'll talk about that and more. It's the Morning Overload, Rev Radio. Revocation Radio with Amongst the Giants. It's called Love Pain here on your Thursday edition of the Morning Overload. Before that, we also had Green Lights from NF. Hope you're doing well on a Thursday. It is 8:50, and I can see Amanda's wheels just turning over there. I'm a little concerned with how deep she's thinking about what I just got myself into. So I don't know what I've done, but I don't think it's good.
What have you learned?
Well,
John's coming to Sozo to help with some brainstorming sessions
God.
for creativity.
All because I said 10-4 is a good mnemonic device for you to remember the golf tournament. What have I done? What have I done? Am I setting myself up for failure here,
No,
Terry?
you're not.
No, definitely not failure. Just
Am I
we'll
about
find
to
somebody to humiliate.
Am I about to have a part-time job? is this about to happen?
Maybe.
Maybe. Look, Anya over there, she's got all the great ideas, okay?
She does.
Look, I've got the ADD, okay? And with her random conversations, I feel like she might have a little taste of it. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know. But okay, fine. Fine. I'm just all alone over here by myself. I feel like Amanda's got a little bit too.
I
Give
do.
me a paintbrush
Yeah.
and then we'll talk.
There we go.
but-
See, that's your device. You know, you take the paintbrush and then boom, all the ideas start happening.
Oh,
I like it. And with a name like Anya, if you're not artistic, then you have failed
Right.
your namesake. So I'm just look in the way that she's holding the camera right now.
Yes.
You know, can't you tell? There's a lot behind that. It's what she wants to do. She is embracing the director's cut over here. Hey, and look, Anya, when you get done, I'm gonna have the hard audio for you here, and you can go and you match it up with the video. You know, because this is something you do on a regular basis.
Yeah.
All the time.
Of course I do.
And you match it up, and then you've got high quality audio to go with the video, and then you just release it. Now, again, everything that I do is crap, but what they say is wonderful. So with Amanda and Terry on the mics, we're in good shape. We're in good shape for sure. Look, it's all falling apart. This is an absolute train wreck at this point, and it's all my fault. It's all my fault. All right.
We like trains, though.
between the tracks. Sozo training.
All right, focus.
Trains.
Focus. Here we go. All right, sozochildren.org. You got to log on, be a part of it, and all that they have going on. And, of course, Sozo Trading downtown in Avondale. But as we get into the thing that Terry initially emailed me about for you guys to come in here and talk about today, it's happening in a couple of weeks on Wednesday, October the 4th, the big golf tournament, 10-4. See, it makes me... We'll talk about that off here. Anyway, How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Whenever they have... Okay, never mind. It's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe you'll remember once I tell you. The golf tournament, always a great opportunity. Number one, for a lot of fun. Number one, to get face-to-face with your donors and your supporters and your sponsors. But, of course, to continue to raise funds for these kids in Uganda. 150 kids right now over there that you guys are taking care of, and just an incredible impact. But with the golf tournament, what is the setup for this year? Kind of what's the theme and what's the goal? Goals are always big with tournaments like this.
Our goal is to have 30 teams, and we typically fill that. We have about 5 foursomes left. So if you are a golfer interested in playing golf or just coming out and having fun, you can sign up for our golf tournament. It is October 4th, 10-4, at Legacy Course at Greystone. So this is our, I think, 9th year to have it out at Greystone. So we love it out there. It's beautiful. The course has been renovated. The clubhouse has been redone. So we're excited.
That's pretty awesome. Terry, what do you usually shoot every year? I feel like your handicap's maybe just a +2, +3, right?
Sure. Yeah. What I do is not considered golf by most people. I tee off, then I go straight to the forest on the right side and start looking.
Amen. Do you actually play every year, though?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Ever?
I've played before. A couple of church tournaments here and there.
I gotcha.
He's not allowed to play in the Sozo tournament.
No.
Too much work to do. It's a guaranteed loss.
We don't want to injure any of our supporters.
That's a good point. Do you go on the range? Do you at least go and hit a few balls?
Yeah, I'm taking the putter out there, and I'll go putt, and we have a putting competition.
No,
as
you
well.
got to release it, man.
I'll do
get
that
the
too.
driver and just hit the crap out of it, just for fun.
I need a new driver. So.
I'm sure that Sozo Trading Company has one in there somewhere.
In the back, yeah. I'll go by there and look every now and then. It's like, that one looks nice.
The only driver I've ever purchased came from a thrift store because I've played 3 rounds of golf in my life. I can't convert. I can't go from baseball to golf.
We should play then, but this could be a...
I can hit it far, but it's like what you said. Top Golf does not like me. I hit the net way too much on the other side.
Well, that's sort of like, playing an arcade game anyway. You're
just
letting it bounce around until you hit something.
Exactly. And you just can't do that at the golf tournament every year.
Well, you can.
You can. I just don't know. Amanda, how well do you shoot at the tournament every year?
I do not.
You don't?
I
not
don't.
At all?
No. Mm-mm. I cannot hit a golf ball. I'm athletic, but for some reason, golf is not my game. But we have fun at the tournament. Like I said, we have raffle prizes. We have closest to the hole, longest putt, longest drive, like a first putt off. All the guys get in a big circle at the very, very beginning, and it's a 1, 2, 3 putt. And the ball that goes in the hole gets a prize too. So it's really fun.
I've never seen that.
Oh,
so yeah, you're all over that then, Terry. You jump in on that one.
If Terry pays, he can be involved.
Yeah, if they'll let me.
What is the prize for that one?
The prize?
Yeah.
It's normally a gift card, like $100.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
I know.
And I mean, it's about accuracy, but also about speed.
Yeah.
First one to get there.
First one to get there.
Yeah. I need video of that.
I'll send it to you.
I have not heard of that kind of contest. That sounds.
Follow us
really
on
fun.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. We'll have live updates all day long.
How many people usually do that contest?
Everybody.
Really?
All the golfers who sign up. So
it's what, 120?
120 people stand in a circle, and then it's a 1, 2, 3 putts. They all have different numbers on their golf ball.
Right.
And whoever gets there first, whoever gets in, wins the prize.
That is insane.
It's fun.
So, I mean, you've got to hope that your ball navigates all the other golf balls.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit anybody. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like a free-for-all, man.
It is.
It's pretty awesome.
It is.
I like it. And then, of course, you're going to have good food.
Absolutely.
There's always excellent food at golf tournaments.
Absolutely.
So who's catering this year?
It's Greystone.
Greystone?
So
okay.
We have a box lunch, and then they have a big lunch afterwards, or like an early dinner afterwards with prizes. And
so do you guys usually do 2 flights, morning, afternoon flight, or is it just one?
It's one.
One flight?
We tee off at 11 a.m.
Okay. So you guys don't make it too early for everybody?
We used to.
And we learned from that?
We have.
I can see. Come on, you're here this early. You trying to tell me you're not a morning person?
I am a morning person. Others may not be. The golfers are Greystone.
We have to put other people in the best position
Absolutely.
to be successful.
Correct.
Absolutely. Anya's over there shaking her head like, no, not me.
But Anya that's her favorite day of the year. She gets to take pictures of all the golfers at the putting contest, and she has like some funny stories. And
I would like to hear a story or two of just some great memories for you from these golf tournaments.
I think my favorite thing that happens every time is I'll take a picture of the group of guys, and if I had $1 for every time a man got in front of my camera and said, "Oh, honey, I'm going to break your camera," I'd probably have money to get a Chick-fil-A meal at the end of the day, like with a milkshake.
Right.
So, yes, it happens every year. And every year I'm like, just get in front of the camera and smile. Cheese.
And I'm sure there's plenty of creative outfits too, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And you have different group of guys too. Like, they all have different personalities. So it's really nice to meet them. But I think my favorite thing that happened last year, Amanda, was we had a guy who emailed us, and he said it was his favorite day of the year, and he saves every picture.
yes, he does.
He does, and he like labels it and it puts what year it is on it and stuff. So
That's
he comes
awesome.
every year. But it is my favorite Sozo event, hands down. Like, we just have so much fun out there, getting to know everybody and just spending time together, like with the staff too. So
Do you ever see anything just crazy out of the ordinary with them
Yes.
with their pants pulled up, having
Yes,
to get to the
yes,
pond
yes,
and all
yes.
that?
We had at the putting contest. It was a father and son in a company, and they said, "If you make this putt, I'm taking my shirt off and I'm doing a loop."
Yes!
He did it. He made it, and then they both did it. Both of them made the putt. They
Yes.
both ran around with their shirt off.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So
We
just
have
little
we
things
have
like that.
photos of that too.
yes,
You
we
never
do.
know.
That
what
was
you're
a
gonna
long
see.
time ago.
Okay.
That was a long time ago. But they were having fun. I mean, they were just,
No, he came back the next year. He says, if I do it again, I'm going to take my shirt off. He didn't make it, so he didn't take his shirt off.
I
but
gotcha.
It was very funny.
That's pretty awesome stuff. So there you go. Just a little taste of what you may see at the
Hopefully
Sozo Golf
not
Tournament.
again.
Oh, why not? Have fun with it. I mean, hey, yeah, we can start drawing stuff out. Like, you have to do this if you make the putt. Yeah, because we're giving you a gift card. So, I mean, like, everybody has a challenge if they make it.
that is a good
It's just-
idea.
bring
See,
some
the
sunscreen.
brainstorming session. You're invited.
That's
It's
just more
great.
social media content. I'm telling you. I mean, that right there. All right, and this is your challenge. We're giving you a gift card already, but you have to
But-
do this in return for the social media. So there you go. See,
See, he needs to be on our marketing team.
I don't know anything
we-
about anything. I don't know. It's just you people. It's you guys. You just bring out the best in me. That's all there is to it. So, all right, 9:00 hour is here. Final words and thoughts. Anything else? I mean, guys, it sneaks up. Like, we can just have these conversations nonstop. Obviously, with all the cool things with Sozo. So, Amanda, final words, thoughts, anything?
Choir, internship, Sozo trading, golf tournament, become a sponsor. Come hang out with us. We love you guys.
In conclusion, I like it. Terry, anything?
Same.
Oh, wow. Appreciate it.
No, thank you for having us again. It's been a while, and we missed you.
Yeah, I know. Once a month. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but once a month.
I was
You guys-
out of the country for
Once
2
a-
months.
I had a baby.
Oh gosh, but everybody with the excuses. Just, I'm kidding. I just love having you guys in here. Anya, what about you? Final words and thoughts, since you've said so much today.
Same thing as Amanda.
Oh, go
Yeah,
away.
Come on.
Go away. Amanda has to say all the stuff. SozoChildren.org. Log on, check it out, and be sure to drop by Sozo Trading and see all the cool stuff they got. And keep watching our social media. We'll be tagging them and doing a very cool giveaway. What do we have for the giveaway, Terry? What is that?
We have a handmade basket from Uganda. We have an angel that's made out of whatever that angel's made out of. It's also handmade from Uganda.
It's like a husk. It looks like a corn
yes,
husk.
it's
or
like
something.
corn husk and stuff like that. But it's really cool. A lot of people like them around the holidays and hang them up on their trees and whatnot. We've got a T-shirt from Sozo. It's not one you can buy in the store. So yeah,
exclusive. I like
very,
exclusive.
very much exclusive.
All right, so we'll make that happen. Coming up a little bit later on today. So love you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. Always so much fun. And yes, I would be happy to come into. I just want to hear the extra stuff that you guys do, and just be surrounded by awesome people. Anyway, all right. So check them out. SozoChildren.org, the main website. Go be a part of it and support everything they got going on. We got more coming up. It's the Morning Overload, Rev Radio.